Hi, it's me, Baby Tenno. Welcome to my first video. In this video, I'll be talking about the in-depth guide on how to get your stepsister of Parvos. First of all, please note that in order to make the sister spawn, you will have to finish both the wall within and call off the tempesta request. Now, without further ado, let's get started. The map that I would recommend you guys to do is called Hydra, which is a capture mission located on Pluto. This is because not only that capture mission can be done easily, but you will also have a chance to encounter the treasurer, which is the enemy that drops Zenith Random Crown. You will then have to use Zenith Random Crown to enter the Nightmare Random Void. In here, you will have to kill at least 25 enemies in order to get 1 star at the end of the Random Void. Note that you can also get more than 1 star, but it isn't required for the sister to spawn. For the weapon that I would like to recommend you guys to use is the Sores, which is a glaive weapon that can be obtained by completing a quest called the Deadlock Protocol. For the mod of this weapon, it isn't that much important since the main damage will be coming from the explosion of the glaive, which deals a lot of damage by itself. For me, I put on Pressure Point, True Steel, Organ Shatter, and Fury to increase both the damage and the throwing speed of the glaive. After you have finished the Nightmare Random Void and obtained at least 1 star, you will have to wait for around 30 seconds for the sister to spawn. During this time, you can either finish the objective, in this case, capture the target, or if you have captured it, then you can make your way towards extraction while waiting for the sister to spawn. Once your sisters spawn, you will have to damage them and finish them off. However, there are a few things that you have to be concerned before finishing them off. Firstly, the weapon. Once you have dealt enough damage to the point where you can do a finisher, you will be able to see which weapon will be given to you on top of the sister. If you want that weapon, you can just finish her off and extract. On the other hand, if it isn't the weapon that you want, then you can just simply abort the mission and redo it again, and hope that next time it will be the weapon that you want. Another thing that you have to be concerned is the element of the weapon. The element of the weapon will be based on the frame that you use to kill the sister. For example, if you use Ember, the weapon element will be heat. If you use Siren, the weapon element will be toxin, and so on. I'll put the element chart right here so it's easier for you guys to see. And once you have got the weapon that you want with the element that you need, you can now proceed to the next step, which is to finish them off. In this video, as you can see that I didn't extract right away. Instead, I waited for the treasurer to spawn, since they can spawn during 2 to 4 minute mission time. By doing this, if I have to come back and farm for another sister, I won't have to go farm for another Zenith Random Crown again. Once you're back to your orbiter, the sister will start swearing at you for a bit. After that, you can check the sister weapon by either go to your navigation or press ESC and click the blue icon on the bottom right of the screen. Once you have finished the sister off, they will then have a chance to spawn at the nodes that have this specific icon. You can increase the encounter rate by keep playing missions with this specific icon and keep killing the hounds that will spawn during the mission. By doing this, you will be able to get the Murmur, which is needed in order for you to see which Requiem mod is required for your sister. Note that the first Requiem mod that is shown doesn't necessarily mean that it will be the first in the order. Other than the hounds, you will also have a chance to fight against the sisters. By killing the sisters during these missions, whether it's yours or not, you will also be gaining a lot of murmur as well. Other than murmur, another thing that will be increased is the sisters' rage meter. It affects your encounter rate. The higher the rage meter, the higher the encounter rate. Now let's talk about the level of sister. All sisters will start at level 1, and their level will be increased every time you guess the requiem mod that is needed in that specific order wrong. Also, every time your sister level up, the rage meter will also be reset. However, the max level is 5, therefore, if you still don't get it right when your sister is already level 5, then she won't be leveling up anymore, and the rage meter will also not be reset either. Note that the higher the sister level is, the harder they become. And once you play enough missions for you to guess the 3 needed requiem mods and their order right, you now have to proceed to the last step, which is to kill them in the Railjack mission. Railjack mission can be accessed by clicking the top right corner of the screen. As you can see that there are a total of 7 Proxima, and only one of them has the sister icon on it. Click on that Proxima and look for the mission with the icon on it. In this mission, during the first half, you will be doing objective on the Railjack, and once you have finished it, you will then have to enter the Corpus ship to kill the sisters. In this second half, you'll be dealing with 4 sisters, or less based on the amount of player in your party. There's nothing complicated here, all you have to do is to just kill them. At this point, you have 2 options. First is to convert them. By converting them, you will turn them into your ally, which can be used as a Railjack crew, as well as appearing in your mission to help you fight from time to time as well. Furthermore, if you converted the sister, you will also be able to trade them with other players through Crimson Branch Room in Dojo. Another option is to vanquish them. By vanquishing the sister, you will be able to obtain their weapon as well as their companion. Lastly, FYI, if your sister has an ephemera on, no matter which option you selected, you will receive the ephemera no matter what. Once all the sisters have been killed, you and your party will have to extract back to the Railjack and go to dry dock in order to leave the squad. Once you're back on your orbiter, an inbox of a weapon, a hound, and an ephemera should be popping out on your screen. Close the inbox and go to your foundry to claim your weapon. So, how was that? Was the information helpful? I hope it does. Anyway, please make sure to leave a like if you enjoyed the video, or give me some feedback in the comment section, and I'll make sure to read them all. Thank you for watching, and see you guys in the next video.